Hello. That was weird. Sorry. It's like I'm coming right at you. Forgive me. I'm a complete idiot right now. Actually, I haven't slept very well in the past couple of days, so I'm like a little crazy up here and really tired the other side of me, and I don't have a clue what the rest of me's doing. But yeah. So I wanted to record a video today talking about some personal, sort of emotional type feelings about the surgery. And then at the very end, I've got some exciting things, exciting news I wanted to share that I got in the mail over the weekend. So first things first, we'll do the sappy, mushy stuff, and then we'll get to the fun stuff. If you follow me on Facebook, and feel free to follow me, my username is Slim and Sam, so just facebook.com/Slim and Sam, or Slim and Sam on Twitter, or if you follow my blog at slimandsam.com. You may have seen some comments like, "Don't do it, Sam," or "Are you sure this is the right option?" or "This is such a quick fix," or "It's an easy way out," those type of things. And first, let me say that these are coming from a place of concern. They're not trying to belittle me or make fun of me or poke or insult. So first of all, let me say thank you to those individuals, because I really appreciate the fact you care enough to come out and say something to me. That means a lot. So thank you. But I did want to bring up and put in the forefront my feelings about this process, and talk honestly about it, because there are so few male individuals in the weight loss surgery community that really get out and talk about it. And I think having a viewpoint from the male mind, if you would even call mine that, is important. And plus, I feel like sharing today. So, first of all, let me tackle this. Are you sure this is the right path for you? And let me say, I believe as strongly as possible that this is the right step for me. 5 years ago I would have said no. 3 years ago I did say no when I went first for a consult. Because then my knees weren't hurting and my back wasn't hurting and I wasn't tired all the time. And, back then I was able to actually get out and exercise without extreme pain. And it's different. And there are people I follow on Twitter like Steven Benson and Tony, and just a lot of people that have dedicated their life to exercise and done really well. Steven's dropped 300 pounds. And 2 years ago I dropped 100 pounds. I did, with exercise and with motivated working in the gym and those type of things. I did that, and I own it. This is a different phase of my life. I've already gotten one cortisone shot in my right knee. I'm going to have to get one in my left knee. When I was up in Massachusetts, my back was hurting so bad back in May, they had to do the whole in the keister thing, and put me on medicine. My body is just really hurting. It's hard for me to do anything with my kids. I'm basically a sitting sofa. I find this little corner in my living room, and I sit there, and my kids hopefully gravitate toward me. If not, then I say, "Hey, come over and play with me." It's just not right. So after consulting, with internally, thinking about things, this is the right choice for me. I have no doubt. To the end of this being a quick fix or an easy way out, let me be very, very forward with this. I haven't had the surgery, but I've talked to people that have, and I've done a lot of research. This is anything but an easy way out. This is anything but a quick fix. Post-operatively, I'm going to have to be so regimented on the vitamins that I take, the food I eat, when I eat it, how much I eat, how fast I eat, how many times I chew the food, how big of a mouthful that I put in my mouth, the nutrients, the qualities and minerals, those type of, there's so much stuff I'm going to have to be strict on. And believe me, I'm following it to a T. I don't care what the doctor tells me to do. If he tells me to eat a tire, I'm going to chew that rubber as much as I can, because I'm going to make this work. And if that's easy, then good Lord, I don't know what would be hard. And this is not a quick fix. I'm still going to be battling that emotional attachment to food. I'm still going to be battling that addiction that I have, that feeling I have of need. I'm still going to be battling that. What weight loss surgery does is give me a tool, gives me a hand, a helping, shove in the right direction. And that's going to uplift me and help me throughout that process. And that tool, and it is a tool, not the solution, it's the tool, will help me in my endeavor to lose weight. It will give me back my life. It will give me back years. It'll give me back my family. I mean, like I said, I just exist right now. I don't engage my kids. Anyways, we won't get that deep into it. That might be for another video. And some other fears that I've had, when I initially started looking at the RNY, the gastric bypass, I was worried about malabsorption. But let me tell you, there's been so many advances in nutrition since then. Even in 3 years, now we've got Bariatric Advantage and Celebrate that offer bariatric-specific vitamins and minerals for the bariatric patient. So not only are you getting the correct amount of these vitamins and minerals, you're getting them in forms that are readily absorbable, or easily, or more fast. It absorbs quickly, I'll say that. And Andrea from WLS Vitagarden has been an immense resource when it comes to this, because she is writing a book that I'm going to buy, talking about bariatric patients and what they're required to have and what's the best forms of these vitamins, heme, iron, and calcium. I can't remember. It's not the citrate. Anyways, she'll school me. She'll tell me I'm wrong. But anyways, so that's really important. So I really think as long as I follow the thing to a T, that I will be fine. And there might be some things I can't control, but I accept that chance and possibility over knowing what's going to be happening to me in 5 or 10 years if I don't do something. And number 2 is this notion of excess skin. And yes, I'm going to have excess skin when I lose weight. That's it. But right now I have excess skin, and I have fat. 2 versus just excess skin, my math skills aren't great, but I would rather have 1 than 2. And that may be a different story when I get down to that level, when I've got that stuff going on and I have to deal with it flapping and flopping. But the energy, the love, the care, the things that I'm going to be able to gain from losing this weight far outweigh whatever flops and flips in my body. And there are things that I may not be prepared for. I mean, any weight loss surgery is different for each individual. It's so idiomatic to the person, so there's no way I could be fully prepared for anything. And as I've told many people, my real only fear, true fear that sort of makes me shake in my soul, is dying from the operation, or from complications like leaks of it, or where your bowels can twist around and whatnot. And that's going to be with any surgery. Sure, I've got 99.5% that I won't die, but still, that 0.5%, the notion that you might be separate from those that you love, and the life that has become so precious. Because 5 years ago, I probably wouldn't have cared whether I was here or not. But I want to live. I want to live so bad that I'm going to make it work somehow. And even though there's such a small percentage, it's always in the back of my mind. Always reminding me, hey, by the way, did you know people died? God, I'm tired. I'm talking to myself. Anyways, so that's really my only fear. But on a positive note, let's go ahead and do that before my video runs out, because me being me, I talk way too much and take too much time. Let's go here. See, this is, if I can get it, Blue Cross Blue Shield, which you can't see because it's fuzzy. But if you look over here, on this side is the date, the 12/6, and on this side the word approved. So it's officially official. I will have my operation on December the 6th. And this week the surgeon's office will call and set up my pre-op, which will be a few days before the operation, and it will be, there'll be some anesthesia stuff worked out. So some mushy stuff in the beginning, but some really straightforward, honest stuff. And then some celebratory news at the end. The insurance is approved. I am golden. In 6 weeks, my life will change forever. And I can't tell you how glad I am you're here. love you all, and I will be seeing you soon.